You got any siblings?
Huh? Yeah.
Siblings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many was there in the household?
6.
6?
Yeah.
You the oldest out of the
I'm the
boys?
youngest boy. And I got 2 sisters.
Okay.
One sister a year younger, the other one 2 years younger.
Okay.
Right.
So y'all was real close together? Y'all was real tight? Okay.
Yeah, real tight.
That's
Everybody
good.
went to Hartford. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. So do you think, with any of your brothers or sisters, you know what I'm saying, would they do anything, you know what I'm saying, around that time?
Yeah, they were almost, they was athletes.
Okay.
Except my oldest brother.
Mm.
You know, he was in jail for, most of my life. When he went to jail, he was 17 years old.
Okay.
And he's like 40 now. So, but the rest of them, we all played sports.
Okay.
We all played sports. My brother, Chris, he was All-American at North Park College. And he came back from college and got shot up.
Mm.
We was together. He couldn't play no more.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Man. How was that situation for you? How did that affect you?
It was, cause I was there. Like, and, my other brother, Kevin, he died that night. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was, my brother Chris got shot up. Kevin got killed. My friend Calvin, he got shot as well. And a few other friends, they was out there that night too.
My condolences, bro.
No, yeah.
Man, so growing up in that environment, man, with a whole lot of gun violence, poverty, and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to struggle. Well, not trying to struggle, but trying to get out the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that has something to do with what's going on with the PTSD stuff and everything that's going on with mental health with these people?
Yeah, because even if a person go to Iraq or Kuwait that's in the military, they suffer from PTSD, and just off being a person, you don't even got to be shot at. Just growing up in them conditions anyway, you suffer from some kind of trauma.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you don't have to be shot at. You could be mistreated by the police numerous of times. So now every time you get pulled over, you get the anxiety, that feeling, that PTSD, like you might be taken away from your family at any given moment, just off a routine traffic stop. So hell yeah, we suffer from PTSD and mental illness in our communities. Yeah.
So is that when you got older, when you left Hartford, when you started boxing, is that when you started like taking the boxing serious? Or was it a certain experience that made you start doing that?
Well, when I realized I had talent when I won my first Golden Glove title with only like 2 amateur fights,
Is this a fact? Was that your first time on a plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It fucked me up, right? I'm sorry for cursing.
You good, bro.
Yeah.
You good. You straight.
It messed me up because, I never really been out of my neighborhood like that. And when I started boxing, I went on a plane for the first time due to boxing. So I'm like, damn, I can really go places with this. But at the same token, I was still living in the hood in world-like conditions. So after the shootout happened, I was walking to the gym. And I seen the car that looked like the car that we got a shootout with. And I kind of messed me up a little bit or whatever. And I stopped boxing for years. Actually, I stopped boxing for about 5 years. And I was off and on, but I was still winning titles. But I was off and on with the boxing. I didn't take it seriously, like seriously, to about, I'd say 2 years ago, bro.
Straight up?
Yeah, even though I won titles and did everything else, I was at a point I was so low, I ain't had nothing but God in boxing. I didn't, before I was a pro, I done made probably over $1 million just off the streets.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it got to a point in my life when, depression, anxiety set in, and I ain't had nothing but boxing and God. Then I knew at that point, like, I'm here for a reason. I'm boxing for a reason. But it reignited my purpose because if you look at it, I didn't really have to box,
right?
Because I make so much money outside of boxing. But now I'm fighting for something. Now I got a reason to fight. You know what I mean? So I thank God for that experience, though.
I feel that because you got to come through something. You got to go through something to get to somewhere. You know? So I believe in that.
Yeah.
I heard you say growing up, quote me if I'm wrong, but, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard you say growing up and those conditions and environment and those issues surrounding you made you feel like you had to fight for something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should mind sharing with that, you know what I'm saying, what you talking about as far as like just the conditions and everything, what you meant by that.
What I meant by that is it's like growing up in world-like conditions, and people, to most people, it's normalized.
Right.
You know, and they don't understand that most of us, you know, like you went to Robeson and you experienced, you know, probably shootouts, gang fights, and you know, that's trauma that ain't never been treated.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm fighting for people that's dealing with trauma. I'm fighting for people that we don't have access to health care,
right.
the proper health care, or when you got access to facilities for mental health. Because it's like, you can only imagine how many fights you've seen at Robeson, right, where people get their head busted, they get shot at, and all that kind of stuff. But who to offer a kid grievance counseling when they see stuff like that?
Exactly.
You know, that's not even talked about. When a kid sees somebody get shot on a block, would they just go home and deal with that shit later?
Exactly.
Without nobody coming out and talking to these kids about grievance counseling, how to grieve, what they just saw, how to process it. You know what I mean? I'm fighting for that.
Right.
That's what I'm fighting for, and that's what, you know, got me up off my ass and really take boxing seriously.
You nice, bro. You nice on the boxing. You definitely nice on the talent. I definitely see.